My name is Gordon Jackson. I'm the president of Partnering for Progress, and I want to thank you for joining us today. All of us would have preferred to have met you in person at Spokane Civic Theatre for the performance of Funny Girl, but that was not to be, and instead we'll use our time together to do three things. The first is to thank our sponsors for generously stepping up and supporting this virtual event. Then I want to thank Julia Sweeney especially for her generous contribution of her time and talent. I want to thank also those of our supporters who have already donated to this occasion, and a special thank you is due to Mackenzie Ross, who provided the vocal rendition to People Who Need People, which we adapted for our time together. Next, I want to introduce our Kenyan point person, Nerea Obura, who oversees all our programs in the Kopanga area. You will see images of our holistic work in Kenya, health and nutrition, water and sanitation, education, which includes scholarships and feminine hygiene kits for schoolgirls, and economic development. Then, to conclude, we'll hear from our Executive Director here in Spokane, Dia Maura. She will explain how you can help make our virtual fundraising event just as successful as the real event we hope to have. Once again, my thanks to you for caring enough about P4P's work to join us at this time.
Hi, I'm Julia Sweeney. I'm a comedian and actress and writer, and I'm from Spokane, Washington. I'm living in Los Angeles right now, and I'm quarantined, just like I imagine you are. And I wanted to talk to you for a second about a wonderful organization called Partnering for Progress. It's a Spokane-based nonprofit organization that helps in a couple of cities in Kenya with really important needs like sanitation and food for infants and with water, and they do all kinds of incredible work for these communities. And they were supposed to have a fundraiser at the Spokane Civic Theater with the show Funny Girl, and of course it was canceled. Like everything was canceled. I even had an event at the Fox Theater that was canceled on April 2nd. So I'm very sad too. We're all sad. But it's worse for this organization because they really rely on the donations that they get at this event every year in Spokane to continue their incredible work in Kenya. If you go to their website, partneringforprogress.org, you can watch the videos and see their mission and see what kind of incredible work they're doing. And now, as the coronavirus is going to hit Africa hard, they're needed more than ever. So I'm here to urge you to donate to this incredible Spokane-based humanitarian organization that does the most amazing work. I really want you to check out this website and to give. And I know, I mean, I get requests every day right now. There's so many things falling apart, but you know, here in the US, we have certain types of infrastructure that we might even take for granted, that you can turn on the faucet and have clean water, and that there is going to be food at the grocery store, and that there's a grocery store. So there are parts of the world that don't have these things, and this organization helps a couple of places in Kenya in a really meaningful, significant, profound, I would say, way. So please make a donation, check out their website. And we'll continue with our quarantine. I have a question for you. If you murder the people that you're quarantined with, like the people in your family, is that considered a COVID-19 death? I don't know. Too soon for that joke? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. But I think many of you will know what I mean. I love Spokane. I'm a Spokaneite at heart. This organization is a perfect example of the best of Spokane. And so anyway, I urge you to give, and I urge you to check it out at least. Just go check it out at the website, partneringforprogress.org. And I'll see you in Spokane someday soon.
People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. We're children needing other children, and yet letting our grown-up pride hide all the need inside, acting more like children than children. People who need people are the luckiest people in the
I receive greetings from the people of Kopanga and Giribe. My name is Nerea Ubura. I'm the program coordinator for Partnering for Progress, that is P4P, in Kenya. I cannot be with you in person, but I send my gratitude for your support for the people of Kopanga and Giribe. I was asked to tell you about the effects of the coronavirus here in Kenya. Most Kenyans are required to stay at home except for to get medical necessities and to get food. But this is not very practical currently, because a majority of Kenyans have to go out daily to be able to put food on the table. The other people that are allowed to be out are people who provide the essential services. We currently have a curfew in place across the entire country from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. And if you violate this curfew, then currently the government will quarantine you for 14 days at your own cost. They're also currently coming up with other measures that would be taken against people who violate the curfew. Currently, Nairobi and Mombasa are shut down from the rest of the country. There's no exit or entry into the country, either by air or by road or whatever means. And people are only allowed in and out of these two cities with special permission from the government. And 70% of these cases that have been reported countrywide are asymptomatic, which means that most people could be walking around with the virus and they do not know, and they could also be spreading it as well. And this poses a very big danger to the general public. The low cases again could also be attributed to low testing that has been done across the country. The government is still working towards obtaining more test kits, just as you are in the United States. Our healthcare system is trying to prepare for more illness but lacks prevention equipment for healthcare workers, even in the best of times. Gloves, face masks, and other personal protection equipment and medications are in short supply. Open air markets, where most people get their food, have been restricted, and some have also been closed. Locusts have stripped most of our farmlands, and there is a real concern that starvation will attack us just as the virus reaches its peak. P4P is trying to help a very rural area of my country where supplies are very scarce. To date, we are providing hand washing stations, soap, and chlorine drops spread across the two sub-locations, that is Kopanga and Giribe sub-locations. We have previously installed water catchment tanks in schools and in clinics, and this provides the much needed water during this time and even for the hand washing stations. We are in the process of supporting 90 families with food baskets to enable them stay at home. And in this food basket, we have 6 kilograms of maize flour, we have 2 kilograms of beans, 2 liters of cooking oil, 1 kilogram of sugar, half a kilogram of salt, and 1 bar soap. We hope that the 90 families will be able to receive this by the end of this week. The infants in our nutrition program, that is the Power of Milk program, continue to receive their weekly emergency supplements to try to reduce the impact of the shutdown on their health. And this is done by our nutrition assistant. Since we are not able to bring these infants and their caregivers to a central place like we did pre-COVID-19, our nutrition assistant, that is Charles Otieno, has to go out and visit the households on a weekly basis, supplying them with the supplements and also getting to know how they are doing, and also to give the necessary advice or health education as may be necessary. Our other partners on the ground, including the provincial administration, the healthcare workers, and the Ministry of Health, are working very hard to bring what we can to those most in need, and we are grateful for the personal risks that they are taking. And we are grateful to you for your past, current, and any future help that you can give. Asante sana from Kenya. Asante sana from the people of Kopanga and Giribe. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dia Maurer, the Executive Director of Partnering for Progress. I too want to thank you for joining us. As you know by now, COVID-19 forced us to cancel our scheduled fundraiser for June 3rd. We look forward to being back with our Civic Theater partners next year. But right now, we turn to you for help. Help to meet our financial needs. For this year's performance of Funny Girl, we had a goal of raising $10,000. That's to support the work you've just heard about in the areas of health and nutrition, especially for malnourished infants, education, water and sanitation, and economic development. To help us carry on this work, would you please consider giving what you can to move us toward our goal? We can't offer you a wonderful Civic Theater production in exchange this year, but we can give you an honorary title, that of partner. We've all been through an ordeal in the last couple of months. So too have our partners in Kenya, with far fewer resources. You can partner with us by clicking on the donate button here on YouTube. You'll be taken to our PayPal site, but you don't have to have an account to give. If you prefer, you can send a check. Our address will be shown too. Thank you for helping us achieve our $10,000 goal. We will be drawing names to win wonderful sweepstake prizes. We'll contact winners on June 17th. Again, our deep thanks for caring about our mission by giving your time.